We're going to talk about how to change your life in 30 days or your money back. That's right. This video comes with a money back guarantee. Now, before we get into all that, this is Glendon Cameron, founder of Hustlers Kung Fu. Be sure to subscribe, hit the notification button and all that stuff, and be sure to get on my email list below the video in the description. So let's talk about something that is very, very important. When you come to the channel, I have a question for you, and I want you to put this in the comments. Are you seeking information? Are you seeking change? I really want you to think about that, because I often get asked this question of what keeps me motivated? What led me to start 5 companies and fail and continue to go on and start, I think it's like 15 now, and everything else has been successful? What is it? What keeps you motivated? And I've really spoke about it, but I didn't speak about it with clarity. I used to work in a hospital, and I've talked about this several times. Curtis Mayfield was a patient. There were other people who were patients, and there was this old guy who was a German POW who had cancer riddling his body. And I would go in this room, he always had a smile and a greeting of the day. And I think that I made a decision that if someone could be in that much pain and smile, I just didn't have problems. And I think I've internalized that, and I don't think that I've explained it to you the way that I should have, but I feel that every day is a blessing. I feel that every day is precious, because I was sick and I've almost died. You know, it's funny because literally a booty call saved my life. 4 bleeding ulcers. If I had stayed home, I would have bled out and I wouldn't be here. And I've had all of those harsh experiences. I know what it's like to be hungry. I know what it's like to not have, and I know what it's like to want stuff. And I think the accumulation of all of those things keeps me motivated, because I do not want to be 95, 100 years old with a pocket full of regrets. And being in patient care and seeing little children come in, because a little baby who looks like an angel, and their brain is scrambled eggs because the mother was breastfeeding and it was a 30-mile-per-hour crash and the baby was ripped from her arms up into the windshield. I saw that. I mean, there were nights I was crying in the emergency room like a baby. You would just see this. And I remember the same little girl, she came in and, you know, she was pronounced dead. They called it. And I remember Charlie, a dude named Charlie Kuntz. He was a volunteer in the emergency room at Scottish Rite. And he went in there and he told that man, and that moan, I'll never forget that moan that came from this guy. This baby was like 6 weeks old. I mean, she was oven fresh. Have these situations where people like, what will motivate you? And I've just seen people in all kinds of stages of cancer. I mean, my business partner, I watched her battle stage 4 colon cancer, and I took her to her doctor's appointments, and I saw the chemo and the experimental treatment over at Emory, and her liver started to fail, and then her abdomen just swelled up, and you know, a few weeks later she wasn't here with us anymore. And I ask you this question, that when you come here, are you seeking information? Are you seeking change? Because if you're seeking information here, you're going to watch the YouTube channel, you're going to absorb the information, you're going to have every ebook, you're going to have all my free content, and you're not going to do anything with it because you are seeking information. And until you begin to seek change, nothing is going to change. Nothing's going to change, because I was thinking about it today, and like the thumbnail, right? You see a butterfly and you see the caterpillar, which, you know, is a butterfly, goes through this metamorphosis process of going from a caterpillar to becoming a butterfly. And you have this situation where many of you want to stay in the caterpillar stage, getting information, almost changing, but not really changing, not having enough drama in your life to force change. And I think that's where a lot of you are, that you simply do not have enough drama. There's not enough pain to force you to change, because if it was, you would change. And, you know, I'm getting kind of spiritual and whatnot with this, but people ask all the time, and I'm like, and I never really could answer it, or I could never really articulate what it was. But yeah, it was all those experiences of working in healthcare and seeing people smashed up, cancer ridden, women losing their hair. This little girl, she didn't have no feet. This little girl, she had this craniofacial issue where literally when people walk in the room, nurses would flinch because her cheekbone was like maybe 6 inches longer than it should be, and her face was long. And I went in there and I was like, how you doing? And I didn't flinch and everything. I don't know if it made a difference in her life, but I've just seen how bad life can get. And a lot of you, it ain't got that bad yet. And I think that if you step outside of your comfort zone and you go find a nursing home, or you go work in a hospital, or you become a volunteer in the emergency room, or you put yourself in some kind of way to see how bad it can really get, I don't think you will have any problems being motivated ever, because that's the thing. Because long as you're seeking information, which is good, but you got to take it a step further, which is to use that information to change, use that information to do something different, to I'm just here trying to get knowledge, right? And I'm here schooling people in the corridors, like, oh, well, do this, do this, do this, do this. And I begin to realize that I do know a few things, right? And I can't help some people. And I have come a long way. And it was because I constantly embrace change. I constantly embrace the truth. And there's some uncomfortable truths. Like one uncomfortable truth, I was fat as hell. And it was starting to impact my health. And I had to do something about it. But I knew this for years, and I didn't do anything about it until it got to be very painful, waking up in the middle of the night, coughing, digestional issues, all kinds of stuff. And when that pain got great enough, and I think that's where many of you are, the pain will have to get great enough. You will probably have to suffer some dire consequences before you embrace change. But even with all that stuff, it still took me being in a very painful situation where I'm spending like, $2,500 a month on the shelf. It's just what it is. And I think that as long as you are seeking information, and, once again, for anyone, you don't have the money for Hustle Camp, that's cool. Get the free information, but don't sit on the information, because this is the thing. If you take that Craigslist book and apply yourself, in a minimum, you're going to make $300 to $500 your first month at a minimum, if you apply yourself. But if you get that book and you go through it and you do nothing, that's what's going to happen. Nothing. And many of you are waiting on magic jelly beans. You're waiting on this app. You're waiting on something to hack. I was talking to a guy today who's a millionaire. And this is what he told me. He has a 65 unit apartment complex. He's got a great company. And he said the first 8 years of his company were absolute terror. He told me, it's like, there were so many times that payroll was due a week and I did not have the money. Actually, my account was in the negative. And I just somehow made it happen over and over and over again. And now it's cool. And I ask you, put it in the comments. What would you do when your back's against the wall? Not for 1 year, not for 2 years, not for 3 years, but for 8 years. And the company's 11 years old. He just got clear that where now there's plenty of money. They're doing well. What would you do if your back was against the wall? What would you do if your mama and your daddy threw you out? What would you do if no one else was paying your car payment? Because see, I know that some of you are living with your folks, or you're living with some chick, or you're living with some dude because you don't want to be responsible for yourself. And you go ahead and like, I'm doing the best I can, when you know in your heart of hearts, you're not. You're just not. And as long as you continue to seek information and not change, you will not change. And because there's this guy, and his name is Larry. We started off in this group. What was it? It was something, I forget the name of it, but it was a group. And Larry came in and he was supposed to do this because it was a marketing group. He was supposed to do this marketing thing. Then he moved to copywriting. Then he moved to creating funnels. Then he moved to Facebook ads. And then he moved to something else. And then he moved back to copywriting. And since we both were in the group, I have made almost $2 million. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm not saying this to boast. I'm saying this to let you know what sustained effort will produce versus flittering all over the place. Because I remember he was trying to get, I remember he was like, hey, does anyone have a cheat code? He was always looking for free stuff. He never wanted to pay for stuff. And he's just out there doing. Last I looked, I don't even see his post anymore. I think he quit. And this is like 3 years. This is 3 years. And I think he is completely out of the game because he could never focus on what makes money. Because I'm having another conversation today. Many people will argue with me up and down that everything's moving online. You need to get a funnel. You need to do Facebook marketing. You need to do all this other stuff. But cold calling still works. Billboards still work. Commercials still work. But it's like, it's hard. It's very, very hard to facilitate change. It's very, very hard. But that's what you got to do. And I'm putting this message out here for folks who are ready for it. Because, I'm in a different place. I don't really care about certain things anymore. I'm going to just put content out and put message out. And it's going to be for the people who need it. The people who need it going to get it. The folks who don't need it are going to ignore it. And that's just how it's going to be. But I'm going to continue to put this content out because a lot of you are just seeking information. And you need to reframe what you're doing because you're rewarded. It's like, oh, I download this ebook. Oh, dopamine rush. I get in this Facebook group and I talk about what I'm going to do. Dopamine rush. So you get these chemical rewards for just speaking and halfway doing, because getting information is good. But if you don't do anything with it, it's worthless. It's absolutely worthless. So let me go in the chat room because I'm feeling philosophical right now. I got some stuff on my mind. Let's see what's going on. All right. Whoa, there's a bunch of chats up here. Let's see. Whoa. The JWB 711 will change. What's up, Jay Fleming? What's up, Raquel? What's up, Donovan Green? Refresh your screen. What's up, Donkey? AKW Beats. What's going on, Kendall? What's going on, CK? Change your mindset. What's up, Melvin? Keith, you're funny. Wow, that's sad. Life is precious. It is sad. Eric, you got me at that baby tears. Yeah, I mean, it was rough. Because, a lot of people like, Glendon, why are you so motivated? And that's it. I'm going to tell you a little story. Curtis Mayfield was a patient of mine. He was like, I remember walking in the room the first time and I saw the name tag and I didn't think anything of it. I said, oh, Curtis Mayfield. And I was like, yeah, there's this singer who's named Curtis Mayfield. And he said, yeah, he sure is ugly. And I said, oh my God, this is him. And I saw this man flat on his back, could only speak and move his head a little bit, supporting his family. He's like, I'm going to tell you something. You're a creative person. Don't you ever sell anything. He said, rent it, but never sell it. There's 3 parts of a song. And he mentored me while he was paralyzed to some stuff that I now have use for, and I know what it means. And he gave me that all those years ago. And I just think all these stories, because I used to be really chatty with the patients and stuff. And I used to be really chatty in the ER, but in the emergency room, it was rough. I mean, life is precious. It really is. What's up, Truth Seeker? Jay McPherson, can't lie. I've been making money from my channel ever since 100 subscribers. Glendon shit works. Glad to hear it, Jay McPherson. What's up, Donovan Green? What's up, Erica? Pain of change and pain to staying the same. Yep. You funny, Belly. Erica Nicole. Evening, everyone here for the jewels. Oh, you're fun. Okay, Belly. Welcome to the channel. Anthony Robinson, I love your hustle, man. I'm listening. I will be learning from you. Good to know. Tonya J. Rushing, wow. The big show. All right. I'm not going to lie. You really do know your stuff. Appreciate you. What's up, Donovan? Again, there's a lot of money free info. There is. Yo-Yo Clock eBay. Thanks for what you do. Much love. Sure thing. James Montez, after years of gathering information, I'm ready for some change. Keep grinding, fight like hell. Chantel Givens, change. Dig Force, wow. Probably on the story, no doubt. T-Stamps, you got to do whatever it takes to make it through and be humble. I've been there for 3 years straight and was homeless and all. That homeless is rough. Jesus, if that was me, I would definitely search for a hustle and sell anything I could. Me, what's up? Good deal, Bellies 124. What's up, Donovan? I'm not gonna lie. I sat down 2 months ago and said I'm consuming way too much information. I filter out what I need at the moment while you're talking, Glidden. I'm editing some photos. Good deal, good deal. Let's see. Whoa, man. Hold on. What's up, Charlatan? What's up, Donkey? As soon as I get off driving this truck over the road, as long as I at least have $1,500 per month for bills so I can focus on my business. Okay. Definitely. Let's talk more action. What's up, Marquise? Yeah, people will change when they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Pretty much. What's up, Bev P? What's up, Anthony Robinson? What book are you talking about, D'Amica? Thank you, Tonya J. Rustin. Dominica Skipwith, that brings in profit 500 a month. Oh, that's pimping Craigslist. Now let's be clear. It does not bring in profit every month. You got to actually do some stuff. You got to read the book and apply the lessons. Lucky it might. Oh, that's funny. T-Stamps, Glenn, what's your take on how many Americans are just one paycheck from being homeless? I hear this a lot because of lack of savings, low income jobs. It's a dire situation. Bad situation. You're going to have a lot of people. Like I said, I'm kind of mixed on the recession thing because it's like some people are doing amazingly well, right? And there's other people who are just not. And there's a lot of people. But I think it's going to catch up with a lot of people. Donovan Green, yes, that can be very profitable. Per Saber, wow, dude knew Curtis Mayfield. I did. When he died, his daughter, she actually worked a lab car. She was like, yeah, he used to talk about you. That made me feel good. Matthew Campbell, what do you think about the cold calling versus creating an online funnel? Here's the deal. Do this simple thing. You pick some, you're doing SEO and you really work hard. Go back to my work hard video and you get on the phone and you call until you can't call no more, at least 8 hours a day, or you hit people up in the DMs, you're going to get some business. That's just it. But the thing is, if you're raw and untrained, it's just going to take you more phone calls and more DMs to get that business. Because creating an online funnel, if you are seasoned, if you know how this works, yeah, you can make a lot of money. But from what I'm seeing is, with the Shopify, oh, here's a funny thing. That Shopify video I did, apparently the guy who was at Citron Research used some YouTubers, and one of those YouTubers, he's here because he came up to me. He was like, "Oh, Glendon, Hustlers Kung Fu. I saw that Shopify video you did. I saw that, but you didn't mention me, so we good." I was like, yeah, he's here. A lot of folks are here. Pat Flynn's here. There's folks I haven't even seen. I've kind of recognized them, but it's wow. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back. Tony, I love me some Curtis Mayfield. He was a bad dude. Oh, okay, Belly's one, no problem. T. Sampson, find this out myself, maybe even others, that we don't often act because we're too busy limiting ourselves. I think fear is a very big thing, because if you are fearful, you will not act, you will be paralyzed. And essentially, essentially this is a video marketing conference. There's a lot of YouTubers here, and it is wild because so many of these people, because when you think of YouTube, right, you think of young people. I think the average age here is like 30, 35, 40. There's a lot of older people here. It's just kind of blowing my mind. But, if you don't change and you don't make that move, you're going to have a bunch of regrets. And that's just a creed that I live my life by, because I've had to create new dreams because I did everything I wanted to do. And I say that, and I'm kind of humbled by that, because I didn't think anything was really special by that. But when you look at how many people don't live their lives that way, or they don't have the wherewithal to be like that, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty special. Bay. So I want to do a cleaning service. Would you consider being a vendor to realtors? Do this, old Akil Bay. Get you some cleaning supplies and start knocking on doors. Right now, you're just thinking too much. You need to do. You need to wax on, wax off. You need to do. You need to get out there and get started and just figure some stuff out as you go. Goling Thomas, my grandma always said, don't be top soon old and too late wise. That's different. Okay, go ahead, Grandma. Joshua Hill, I find myself wanting to start multiple good ideas at once. Let's tell you what that is. That is fear disguised as trying to be slick or smart. You can only work on so many things. And like, I have a team, which is why I can work on multiple things. And I should say that I have a team. It ain't just Glendon out here. It's Glendon, it's Valencia, it's Patty, it's Belinda, it's Tammy. I mean, there's a team, and that's why we can do so much. But if it's just you, you need to focus on one thing. Oh, really? Okay, Donick, my bad. Belly's 124. Definitely, you need to learn how to save. Erica Williams, straight up. I've had clients who make $80K a year, but the credit card debt is so high they can lose something. Debt is dangerous in the wrong hands. I personally don't use credit card debt for anything personal. All my personal stuff I pay cash. Only thing I got is a mortgage. My car is 14 years old. I think debt is good for business, but if you just, I want you to think about this. If you bring home $3,000 a month, right? And then you go out and you buy a TV from Best Buy, and you're not even paying interest. It's just, interest free for 12 months. And then you get something else and get something else. You're paying like $500 to $700 of your check in credit card payments. and it's stifling. I mean, it doesn't take much because it's a sad situation because I say do cash on personal side and do credit on the business side. Because you're right, Erica. Let's see. Where are we? Where are we? Having all kinds of conversations up here. Chantel Givens, no, you can't mail me. If you got any questions, anything, you can reach out at Patty, P-A-T-T-I at B School for Hustlers. That's her job. She answers my questions. I do not talk to anybody. Oh, damn, yes, yes, Raquel, yes, he's oh man, he is here. He is here. You guessed it. Ganja, Joshua Hill, one word, don't do it. Pick an ideal. I've been there. You will get exhausted and start doubting yourself. Yep. What's up, Cody Wyman? Erica Nicole, I have a cleaning company. It's a booming business. Congratulations. I finally quit the music store I worked for 3.5 years. Now I'm in the service for more full time. Okay. What do you mean, Henry Torres? Do anything on employing? Dominica Skipworth. I thought that as well. Cleaning service, the buy-in was $1,500 down for $800 a month. That's a little steep. I used to work in the laboratory. Erica Watson. Well, Chantel Givens. Yeah, I used to work in the laboratory. Erica Watson. Fighting through the fear by taking steps of getting in motion. Keep taking steps no matter how small. Erica, 1 year as of September, have made good 150,000, but I made a sacrifice after getting fired and moved to another state. Eric gets the slow clap. She gets the slow clap. Congratulations, Erica. Keyword is team. It's hard to find people who believe in your dream of a business. Yeah, it is. It is a company. I'm gonna call you a company. Yeah, that's funny. Still money and loan origination for mortgages. Okay. All right. So this is what I want y'all to do. This is the optional task. I want you to find a nursing home. Yes, a nursing home. I want you to do this, or an emergency room that you can volunteer, or a hospital. And I want you to get around some old people, because I've seen two types of old people: those who've lived a good and full life, who are happy, they're joyful, there's twinkles in their eyes, and there's those folks regrets, and time has literally run out. This is why I'm so motivated. This is why, like, people like, man, your work ethic is crazy. And real, I don't work that much compared to what I used to do in the storage auction business. I don't see it as a lot of work, but find a home and go in there and volunteer and hang out with these old people. I guarantee you, when you're going to have people in there with colostomy bag, people in there with no fingers, no toes. And I guarantee you, it will motivate you. If you have a problem being motivated, do it. I mean, seriously, don't just find a home. They'll be glad to have you, and you will be motivated. Eric and Cole, if you live in a vacation rental, okay. So I want y'all to do that. And also, let's talk about Hustle Camp. Oh, well, that's funny. I was like, I'm back. Okay. Oh, that is crazy. It came back. Well, all right. Well, it is back. That's wild. That is wild. Okay. Uh, all right, going on with Hustle Camp. If you go through this, you've seen the proof with the free information. If you go through this process, if you go ahead and I'm going to walk you through the first bit, and this is why it's important. First thing you got to get is a budget. You got to get a budget, because if you cannot, the money you already have well, when you make more money, you're not going to handle it well. I've been working for Janet King for a few months, and I'm strongly consider starting a cleaning service. Young Brandon 1, do it. Hotel 6s are like that. Chris Thomas, the world is becoming more mentally and physically handicapped by the belief of the school system. All you need is their knowledge being passed down from the parents. Okay, I think I feel you. But what I'm saying is, if you come here for the information, you're pretty much going to be in the same place, not next year, but 5 years down the road. So what I want you to do is, if you're able, I'm gonna talk about this, because if you can't afford Hustle Camp, I don't want you to borrow money. I don't want you to put it on a credit card. I don't want you to use your last money. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's dangerous. That's irresponsible. I'm never going to suggest that. So if you're ready, go ahead, purchase Hustle Camp. We're going to get you a budget. We're going to check out your net worth, and then we're going to teach you how to make more money. We're going to teach you how to sell. We're going to teach you how to market. And then in a year or so, let me say that again, a year or so, maybe, to help you start a business. And this is the reason that we have to do it. Hey, you have great credit. Let's say you have money in the bank. You go to the bank, right? Borrow some money, you get a loan, you start a business. But there's one fundamental thing that is missing. You have no business experience. None. And what happens is you don't know how to sell, market. And then the next thing you know, even though you have an MBA, actually, this is a true story. Dude had an MBA, he borrowed $1 million, and he just refused to learn how to sell. He tried to hire some people, but since he didn't know how to sell, he didn't know how to hire people who knew how to sell. And 18 months later, he did a job, but he still had to pay back that $1 million loan. If you got the money, even if you, because this is one of the things with business credit that is so dangerous. Like, okay, you go ahead and get your business credit profile. You go ahead and get those unsecured credit cards and loans and all this other stuff, right? You don't know how to market. How long do you think you're going to last in business? Because they're only going to give you so much credit. And the minute that they see that you start to get topped out or loaded up, they're going to cram down your credit limits. So if you're ready, go ahead, get Hustle Camp. It's $1,350. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I was trying to do some stuff here, and it's just too intense here. I mean, it's like going to school every day, because I got to go back downstairs in a minute. Week, when I get back to a course, let me say that again. We're going to probably do a course a week, which means I'm going to pick some stuff that I didn't finish, and I'm just going to work on that for a whole week, get it done, then add some more stuff, then add some more stuff. And I mean, you think I'm moving fast now? You think that my work ethic is hard? Wait. And for those of you who lock in if you can't afford it, you can afford the prepayment plan, you lock in your price, because once I get on that, and I can't say when I'm going to do it, I am definitely going to raise the price of Hustle Camp, because it's going to be worth it, because like this out there. So let's talk to you folks who don't have any money and you can't afford Hustle Camp. I come to this decision, like, go on some of the other videos, and you can go ahead and get the free Craigslist book, and get the free storage auction book, and get the free YouTube book. Get it and use it in good health. If it takes you a year to get the money to buy Hustle Camp, that's cool. If it takes you 2 years, but get the book, and do something with it. Don't just download it and like, oh, it's free. Like people going like, oh yeah, I got all this free stuff, and they ain't even cracked the book open. Use it. Make your life better. That's my gift to you. I'm done with it because once again, it's going to get to the people who need to get to it. I'm not going to worry about the folks who are going to download it, not doing it. I'm not going to worry about them. I'm only going to worry about the people who matter. And the people who matter are the ones who take action. Because I guarantee you, if you do that, no problem. Like Hustle Camp's 2,500, and you go out and grind, and you hit the Craigslist, you do the storage auction, or YouTube. The money will come. So that's my gift to you, folks. Let's see. Okay. Hold on. Let me get back here. We're talking about how to change your life in 30 days or your money back. I do not jump off into subjects like that, because what happens is it corrupts the feed. And then when people come back and later and watch this, then it's like, what the hell happened? I'm in a hustle camp for businesses. Yes. All right. Let me get in there real quick. Hold on a second. Because this is something that I realized that I had to do, because, you know, some of y'all don't listen. Some of y'all only hear part of it. All right. So hold on a second. All right. Go in the hustle camp. Now, let me explain something to you. Now, hustle camp, Disruptive Money Personal is done. How to Never Be Broke Again is done. The $25 hustle is done. This is done. 10 Essential Steps to Hustling done. Becoming the Boss is done. Craigslist Marketing Course is done. Hustle Camp I'm working on, done. 30 Days to 2,500 is done. And let's say you start off with 30 days to 2,500. It'll take you 30 days to 60 days or even 90 days just to get through that. Fat Cat Secrets, I'm working on it. Unlimited Credit, I'm working on it. 30 days to 2,500. That's a trimmed down version for physical products. I threw in a child support course and how to make 25 to 100,000 a month on eBay, Amazon. That course is not done. So you take Hustle Camp, you start. There's courses for you to get started tonight. So that's one of the things. And if you have a business, 30 days to 2,500. It's a marketing, how to sell. So you would be good. And I have to do that because I realized that I'm not communicating this thing really well to everybody. So that's why I did it like that. Let's see. Tech, you're funny. Love your info and energy. Miss Levette, 73, thank you. That's big pay, and even paid all out. The labor did not make, did no work, made all profit. You can do it. Believe me, it's possible. Good evening, Zola. Cut it. Erica. Let's see. Erica going Grant Cardone. That's funny. Let's see. Marcus, Hustle Camp is $1,350, or you can do the prepayment plan, which is you prepay, you put the course on layaway, and once you have made all your payments, you get access. I did that and started applying it today. Good deal, Tanya. 30 days to 2,500 always works. It's a classic. It's a good course. It really is. Worked for the medical field 7 years. It can be rough, man. Donovan Green, I can get you in for 2,300. This Hustle Camp geared towards certain types of entrepreneurs, or is it for all businesses? I'm in the entertainment field. All right. Mevin, that's a good question. Let's talk about 30 days to 2,500. There's modules in there if you don't know what you want to do, and it gives you some guidelines on how to experiment, because that kind of seems where you are. It's a framework for all kinds of businesses, because you still need, because it's mostly a sales and marketing course, because without sales, without marketing, you don't have anything. Let's see. Technic, like, what do you mean? Like sneak peeks? What? Let's see. What can we do? Well, we got this hotel internet, so let's go here. Talking about this. I think I probably need to close some pages. Let's see. All right. Let's go 30 days, 2,500. It's time, the wheel is spinning, and the wheel is spinning, and the wheel is it's it's a 2,585 hours. So behind the scenes, I'm going to say this: I give much that works being going to give this away. That's your behind the scenes thing, because sales funnel, tribe building, campfire, getting paid, sourcing, oxygen, mindset, Olympics, rounding the corner, a life of design and intent. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff in there, man. So let me. Oh well, actually, I guess it would be helpful if I would put this on the screen. All right. Let's see. All right, so that's kind of what it is. Like I said, it's like 35 hours worth of content. 35 hours of training. And the thing is, you start one and you actually have to do something in each module. You just can't like consume content. You actually have to do stuff to make it through. All right, so let me see. Let me come out of there. So that's what it is. Let's see. Hold on. Yes, the fundamentals. Exactly, Donovan. Cool. Good deal, Erica. Chartel Giddings. Who is Hustle Camp? Hustle Camp is for people who want to develop a business. And once again, you have to have a budget. You know, I'll talk about that a little more later, but you got to get a budget. You have to do your net worth analysis. And then we start working on additional income. And then within 6 months to 2 years, we move you into your business. Justin Williams, hey, I'm finally moving forward with getting my trucking authority. I'm tired of being a scared little. Good deal. I know someone who's trying to be a rapper. I told him selling and marketing is absolutely necessary. It is. Okay, good deal, Chantel. Levisky Page, thanks for the eBay and Amazon video. I'm cleaning out the garage and ready to scale up my eBay business. Good deal. Mark D, I'm the guy you're speaking about. Played around with a couple businesses, then walked away from a corporate thinking I was ready. Didn't know how to market or sell. Ouch. All right, so that's the deal. Go ahead and grab Hustle Camp. If you cannot afford Hustle Camp, go to one of the other videos, get the free content, go out there and hustle as hard as you can. And also think about, you know, changing your life really starts with one decision. That's really where it starts. It's just one decision. Years ago, I was in that boarding house. I went in that bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I was like, you messing up, G. You got to make a change. And I started changing my decisions making process that day, but of changing my mindset and changing how I made decisions, it did not manifest in my life for many months because I had to clear out all of that bad decision-making process, all of that stuff. And one of the things I could say that I'm very proud of, I don't have a lot of baggage. I got little baggage. I got like, little toy suitcases and stuff because I worked through that stuff. I mean, the thing with the divorce, the child support, I worked through it and I'm at a place where I'm at peace with that stuff. And that's really, really important because you could be making a lot of money and you could be miserable because the truth is going to deal with you, whether you want to deal with the truth or not. It's just going to deal with you. I grew up with Chamillionaire that really got big as a grassroots level from years across country sales, ship and self-promotion. And Tech Nine, Tech Nine is a beast. Tech Nine does like 30 million a year. Mark D, I'm good now, learned the hard way, but I'm joining Hustle Camp. Good deal. Marcus Nash, no, we don't talk about nonprofits. Hustle Camp will not help you if you're doing a nonprofit. Chris Tummett, thanks. 1,000%. Life is mental game. Definitely. Chamillionaire is going to be a billionaire, all those tech companies. What if I spend more if I have credit card than physical cash? What do you mean, YT? I'm homeless now. It's real, man. Sorry to hear that. All right, so that's the deal. I'll catch you guys later. I got to go downstairs, do some networking because let you know, I've got like 25 people lined up to do some live streams. And, because essentially I'm going to interview real entrepreneurs. I'm not going to go after the Grant Cardones or the Gary V's. I don't want them. I want real people who are making like, 80, 150, 200,000, some that you can get to, some you can relate to. And I think I got some really nice stuff lined up. So that's going to be popping off probably as soon as I get back, with one a week. All right. So for you to get Hustle Camp, the link's below. Just go ahead and get that. And I will check you guys out later. Be sure to subscribe and like the channel and leave some comments, some good comments after this circuit renders.